Music lovers, we are back. It's Tuesday night.
Yes, it is.
Hello.
Hello, Per. How are you today?
Oh, I have a slight cold, actually.
You have a slight cold.
Yes, but
sad to hear. I had a little cold, probably the Omicron cold, very mild, very, very, very mild. Other than that, I am so healthy. I lost some weight and I feel better than ever. Lots of energy. I'm practicing. I'm doing all sorts of things. I'm ready to go traveling. It's wonderful.
Just a small detail. You lost some weight, you said?
Yeah, 14.5 kilos.
In how many days?
You can see it a little bit on the chins here,
but it has to be some Olympic record, because it's the Olympics right now. 14 kilos in 32 days, or
it was, yeah, exactly. It's 33 days, but it was like quite easy actually, and we have explained that before. So I think our viewers, maybe they are just bored and tired of it.
Not.
But I think what I really am looking forward to is starting to work again, to go live. I'm going to Seville to conduct the Royal Symphony Orchestra of Seville on the 21st for a couple of days until the 25th. And then on the 26th, 27th, maybe 26th, I travel to Norway. I have two premieres, one with your piece, The Last Beak, and my own Nordland Nostalgia. So that's going to be fantastic, really, really fun to do. And we're also doing your arrangement of Boccherini.
Wow.
And the Sandström Wahlberg variations, all of course recording for European
gramophone,
EG.
Yeah, and the ensemble Min, right, in Bodø?
Yeah, ensemble.
Yeah, have you worked with them before?
No, I haven't. But all the musicians in Min were in the Arctic Philharmonic and played there.
So you're quite acquainted with them.
I know them very well. It's a smaller ensemble of the Norwegian Arctic Philharmonic. Yeah. So that's great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And then to Denmark, and then to America, and then to Spain, and then it starts all over again. My travels here. It's.
But I mean, it must be a fantastic feeling to have literally been sitting home for almost 2 years, and who knows what will happen after the COVID thing, and then poof, it's on again, right? So it's
it's on again.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. I mean, it's hooray.
Yeah. And the good thing with it is that I'm bringing my equipment. We bought 5 new microphones today. I got them yesterday in home here, and some Schoeps microphones, really, really good ones, cardioid. So we are building up this recording equipment, and I'm bringing it, of course, to Seville.
Yeah,
and we have also a lot of things coming up. We have the Kristi Dorar competition. The Telemann competition is doing very, very well. We are very excited about that. Ole Videll is leading now, and then comes the Mozart Festival with. I've just been editing today the phenomenal flute player Tobias Karlman.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I also edited my brass concertos with the Swedish Chamber Orchestra to be out in April and May.
It's going to be very exciting, and that album sounds amazing.
Oh, that orchestra plays fantastic.
Yeah, and the first recording we ever did with 36 microphones, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's incredible how much detail you suddenly hear when you, it's, I remember I came down to you in Örebro one afternoon, and we went up to your hotel room and just listening to the raw material. It was just, wow, mind blowing.
And now, you know, the possibilities are enormous, really enormous. And then Schubert also, of course, we are recording, Roland is coming on Friday, not on Friday, next Friday. And he's recording some Tchaikovsky.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Tchaikovsky festival too.
Did you check that with me? Did you clear that with me?
He was going to do it the other week, but
Does Roland know about this?
He's doing some really, really virtuosic stuff. That's great. So but tonight, of course, we have something.
Look behind us here.
Yeah.
Duo Kondens. Wow.
Two young upcoming stars. One play recorder and one play the organ.
Exactly. And we have recorded them a lot this last year, actually. They did these arrangements for Vivaldi's Four Seasons. And
this is completely your project, isn't it? It's like you've done it. I have only heard a couple of bars here and there.
Yes, and it's a bit scary because you actually recorded winter trombone. I mean, you did Vivaldi on trombone.
Yeah.
When was that?
Long time ago, 1986 or something, I think.
So you know the music. I mean,
I know the music, but everyone knows the music, and I think this is nothing really like nothing else, and particularly when you put on your bath thing there. That's amazing. I think that the idea of doing it on recorder and organ is quite interesting. It's completely different. It's almost like a little bit surrealistic in a way, and the way they phrase and things like this. It's something absolutely unique, even more unique in the winter when you start to freeze.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And you see, we have to talk to them about this, of course, But the thing is, I think it's built on a misinterpretation, because Me called me a year and a half ago and asked me, do you want to do an interpretation yourself on this project we have with Rosanna Gunnarsson, Swedish composer, and we call it Vivaldi in Our Heads. And I immediately got this idea, oh, you're humming to Vivaldi, but I didn't say it to me. But then the idea sort of grew and grew. We have to ask them, but first, should we listen to some?
Let's hear.
Let's hear the first movement of the winter, just with flute and organ. Sounds like this.
Yeah, it's great. And now, please do your version now of the
of the same one. Yeah, it's
with like electronic or whatever it is, whatever you should call it.
Yeah, it sounds like this. Yeah, so the real the real task here was to, because I recorded this during the Christmas holidays, because I was going to do it last winter, but there was no snow in Stockholm. I had to, record this with a very nice microphone close to my feet and walk in tempo to the music. So I had them playing in my head in headphones connected to my phone, and then a microphone to my mouth, and just and I was walking around in the fields at my parents-in-law's mansion. It was very strange.
My God. And what composer, I mean, that's the advantage of being a composer. I mean, being a really, like you are, a legit composer, that you have so much freedom. You can do lots of things with this.
Yeah, and I mean,
musically, it's actually quite deep in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, everyone knows this music, and Duo Kondens did this own version of it with the flute recorder and organ. And I mean, what do you do with this very extremely well-known music? You have to do something really far out to set your personal thing to it. But do you think that we should invite our very special guests for tonight?
Yes, of course we should. The Duo Kondens.
Yeah, and maybe play some Vivaldi.
Beautiful, bravo.
Whoa, welcome me. Welcome.
Thank
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Really, it sounds very special with the recorder and organ. It's a very clean sound, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so too. It sounds different, definitely from the original settings with violin and orchestra. But yeah, it have some other qualities, perhaps, like the cleanness and just different instruments.
The organs are whoo.
Yeah.
It's very special. So you've been out on tour. You are on tour, actually. The whole Sweden, are you? The two of you. You are traveling on tour, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot. But it has been COVID, so it hasn't been as much as we hoped. Of course, this disease that's never ending, but it's looking more light and bright now, I think, with the lightening of the restrictions, and so hopefully tomorrow.
Yes, because you came from Gothenburg just yesterday, right? You played in Älvsborgs kyrkan, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you've been playing in churches, of course, because it's organ, or also
Yeah, but also like museums and festivals and stuff.
Wonderful.
And then we use like instrument on that's there, or we have Lisa has a computer like with all organ sounds from the whole world, like Notre Dame organ sounds.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah. So we use that one too, and just take the instrument we have where we're going to play. And so it's different places, but a lot of churches, of course.
Yeah.
Because
so, Per, what do you say? What do you think? Well, it seems like Lisa is not coming.
Yeah,
on.
she was just entered, and then she has some
getting on some
connection issues, maybe.
Yeah.
We will see if she
let's
rejoins.
Let's do the modern version of the second movement. Let's hear that.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, here is Lisa, by the way. Nice entry music.
Okay. Wow, Lisa, but only in... No!
Wow, welcome, Lisa.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm fine. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
We hear you
very
extremely well.
Hi.
Yeah. And congratulations
I had
to
some
this.
trouble with the connection. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
Because you're in Umeå, right? So I thought they had this great connection. No, it was a strange joke. I have a slight cold, so you know.
Of course.
We were just about to listen to this Vivaldi humming bath thing. So please join us while we hear the second movement of some strange composer's interpretation of this. Okay.
So,
So this is like we just played the clean version, and it's I think it's extremely interesting. I've been looking from at this project from behind, while you have sort of from outside, while you have been in the project. And when the first thing I heard was your recording of it, and I thought it was beautiful, you know, this beautiful thing. And then I heard Per, and I was listening, and I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. I thought it was so incredible also. But then the thing is, the more I listen to it, the more I also see the beauty when you go down. What note is that? The low note you're going to, Per? You've got a good bass.
Oh, me. I think it's E flat, right?
I thought so, yes. So you can't do it now. You must have been had a hangover or something.
No, but I have this cold now. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Nobody. But the thing is that you know, I think we discussed this when we were in Umeå. The idea, it was some kind of misunderstanding from my point of view. We discussed this Vivaldi in our heads, and Rosanna Gunnarsson, of course, made her version, and you two did your own versions as well, which we will be releasing. Yeah. But and then I think I remember we discussed maybe recording your father when he was taking a bath. So we had this idea of someone was bathing and just humming Tchaikovsky. But it was, as we spoke about last week, Maestro, that I mean,
Vivaldi, not Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, Vivaldi.
Oh, sorry. I actually have a slight fever. When the water was cold after a while, I was recording myself for half an hour in the bath. It wasn't cozy at all. It was like, ooh. Yeah.
Winter bath.
Yeah, winter.
So me, tell us a little bit about the idea from the beginning. Tell us about the idea from the beginning. It's actually where the audience should know that we are releasing the whole thing one by one. And we're doing them now so that the first movement is first the original clean one, beautiful one, and then comes the the modern version, and then the second version. So it's like you can of course switch and play however you like it in Spotify and all these channels. But this is like a very interesting concept. So tell me, how did it all start?
Yeah, it started in the head. No, okay, it was a bad joke, but it started like that. But me and Lisa were playing, and then Lisa said one day, I think we should do all of the 4 seasons by Vivaldi." And I was like, okay, how? Because it's so technical, challenging, and we have not we have any violins, we have an organ, and we have recorders. So I was a bit skeptical in the beginning. And but yeah, but then we tried to rehearse it, and we did arrangement, and then it was like, the more I played this music, it was like the more picture in my own head come through, and I thought about it a lot. I have never thought about, yes, I have thought a lot about music, but not like in this way, because it was difficult. I think it was difficult to rearrange it for this setting, and to do something with it that have some essence, or something that is something in itself, because it's so different from the original. So these pictures and this feeling for the music just get bigger. And then I said to Lisa one day, well, can't we just do our own, like try to not only interpret this famous and brilliant composer Vivaldi, but also do it today, because he wrote this for like 300 years ago, and I'm living today, and I'm thinking my thoughts, and I'm having my seasons, and I can't be there. So what's happening if we put ourselves in the music by sounds and soundscapes, and what will rise from that? How will it sound? Has it any is it interesting? Is it funny? Or what will it become of it?
And we will hear a fantastic version later about, I mean, you told me that you had sounds from when you were pregnant, and this ultrasounds thing from your daughter when she was, And Lisa, you're singing in your version. It's incredible. It's cool.
I heard that. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So thank you. We think also it's very interesting that the music is actually program music long before the concept even were founded, because there's poems to each of the season, which Vivaldi based the seasons on. So it's kind of that layer as well. So in the winter we hear it's written also like people are slippering in the ice and stuff. So it's
absolutely.
very funny to think of it in that way as well.
Per, can you play your version of the third movement now, and then we could end the program with a clean third movement with these beautiful. But first the crazy.
I'm really sorry. I did a hideous version of the third movement. I have to apologize to Vivaldi. Okay, it sounds like this.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people. In fact, if you think about it, who has made the dishes? Because that's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm also making a sandwich, so I'm chewing also in time. Because the worst thing I know in life is people chewing in your ear, right? Sitting with a banana next to you. So I did that to the microphone.
That probably is the situation where mostly this is.
And the situation where most experience this music, because I am at least always humming something. Now it's Vivaldi and so on. So you can like argue where is the experience of the music. I mean, it's definitely most of the times in your head. So it's a brilliant idea from Duo Kondens. So yeah.
We are getting to the end of the program here, but let's play the clean version.
We have to, yes, because it's beautiful.
We don't have the full time. Could you do the ending, like the 2 last minutes or something? Tune in there somewhere.
Yes.
So good, so great.
Wow. That was
Bravo,
okay.
bravo.
So we have to check, because sometimes Spotify is a bit early, and oh my, the album just dropped on Spotify.
Wonderful.
So I'm putting it on the inventory field.
All the 250 platforms around the
It's
world.
out, friends. Don't forget to stream.
Vivaldi.
Kondens and Vivaldi. And see you next week. And take care. And yeah, you know it. Everything. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.